Last semester, I thought that I had an unfairly long commute from my room to my 8 a.m. class. I was living in North Campus and had class in Berling, which was all the way across campus. That's about a block and a half. It took about 6 minutes to walk there at a decent pace, or if I decided to ride my hoverboard, it took 8 because I'd fall off a couple times. The fastest I've ever gotten to AIT is 40 minutes. I walk from my room down the stairs, and then down some more stairs, then down an escalator, then down another escalator to the Kaleti Palyudvar train station. I take the M2 line to Batiani Ter, then take the M5 suburban rail line up to Aquincum. Getting off there, it's only about a mile and a half walk to my 9 a.m. class.
Yeah! Let's go!
The reason for this long journey is that AIT's campus is in Graphisoft Business Park, which lies on the Buda side of the River Danube on the north end of the city. AIT is just one building on this giant, beautiful campus, so let me show you a few clips from inside and outside while I talk about my classes. I'm taking 22 credits this semester, which sounds like a lot and kind of is, but at the same time, the homework load per class is a lot lower than what we're used to at Grinnell, so it's working out so far. I'm in applied cryptography, which is awesome. The professor is a security researcher who has major findings to his name. He gives great lectures. The homework's always really fun. They're code-breaking challenges, basically hacking stuff as homework. And then the mobile app development class that I'm in is about Android. I would like it to be about iOS, but the argument for making it in Android is bulletproof. It's, Android Studio runs on every computer, for one thing. That's the main thing. And it turns out Kotlin is really fun to work with. And the professor for that is also in industry. He's made just tons and tons of apps. From there, my next class is data mining, which is taught by a brand new professor. This guy just got his PhD, and he's super thrilled about the subject. And I actually just got the first homework for that. Haven't looked at it yet, but it's an IPython notebook, so that's fancy and new. Then I'm also in IT entrepreneurship. So IT entrepreneurship is taught by a few people. The main professor is the same guy who runs the school and who founded Graphisoft. So he's one of Hungary's most successful entrepreneurs, and it's really awesome to learn from him. Another professor is a serial entrepreneur out here in Hungary, and he says he started a couple dozen companies, mostly technology, actually mostly biotechnology, and he's just really cool. He just comes in, sits down, starts talking, and everyone just leans in to listen because he has so much good stuff to say. I'm also in Hungarian, the Hungarian language class for the first half of the semester, and then for the second half of the semester, I'm going to be doing a scalable systems class, which is taught by a retired staff engineer from Google, where I hear they know a thing or two about scalable systems. And then my last class on top of all that is a 2-credit course called Budapest Studies, where I show up once a week and listen to really, really good lectures about the history of the region and, how a bunch of Huns came here in the 4th century, and so that's why it's called Hungary, even though the people living here now are from the Magyar tribes and moved here in the 8th century, 9th century, and so so that's why the language here has nothing to do with any of the languages around it. It's really fascinating history, and we've gotten all the way through to the present day, through World War II and the Soviet occupation and that sort of stuff. So it's a really great schedule, leaves me with plenty of free time, but also plenty to do throughout the week. And I hope to show off a little bit of what I'm doing in each of my classes as they progress. We're going to have more projects at the end of the semester, so I should have a decent portfolio to show for all of this. I definitely have a lot more that I'd like to show of this campus. I actually have a ton of footage that didn't make it into this video. So in the next couple weeks, you'll be seeing a lot more of life around AIT.